Hey YouTube, it's Cutt here and we're bringing you another one. First, I would like to thank all the Patreons for all your support, and stay tuned to the end to see my top 3 most important things when it comes to working with clients. If you don't already know, I have a coloring book that I did a Kickstarter for that was successful. It's now available for pre-order, so you can go right now to jcutt.com, go to link in the description, and you can check out all the stuff that's related to this coloring book, the digital pack, all that special stuff. So it's available for pre-order now, so go to jcutt.com and check it out. Okay, so people have been asking me like business tips and art tips and tutorials and things like that. So I'm going to be bringing a lot more tutorials and tips and all the knowledge that I've collected through college and school and working with different companies and different clients and all that good stuff. Cleaning my glasses. Listen, I don't even be knowing how bad these things be. So we'll be talking about working with clients. We'll be talking about time management or lack thereof. So not just business, but we'll also talk about art concepts and styles and all different type of things. There's another thing I want to do called What's the Difference? So it'll be like, what's the difference between animation and illustration? You'd be surprised how many clients get those two words mixed up. Or what's the difference between an artist and a designer? Or what's the difference between freelance and full-time? You know, like why should you make the transition? So as I said before, I'll be coming up with so many different concepts and things alongside all the other great content that you'll find here on Cutt Productions YouTube channel. But I want to start off with my top 3 most important tips when dealing with clients. There are a lot of tips that I can give, but I think I want to start off with the basic, most important 3 things. So I'm going to start off with the first one, and that is kindness. I think out of all the things, this is the most important thing. Be kind. Be kind to your clients. Be kind to their ideas. Be kind to their concepts. Be kind, because sometimes they'll do you wrong and then sometimes they won't. But either way, I think you got to be kind, rather they have some trouble or rather you have some trouble, or even if it's going well or going bad. No matter what the circumstance is, no matter how it ends, be kind. The second most important thing I would say is know your client, right? So this is something that I had to learn myself, and I'm still getting better at, because my idea was like, look, tell me what you want, I'll pay you, moving on. Like, I don't really care about you and your life, like whatever, like moving on. But you know, this is something my mom, she does hair. So she has been dealing with clients forever. And she said something that really stuck with me, which was, you really got to learn your client. Doesn't mean you have to know every single thing about them, but if you can learn their hobbies, what they like, what their vision is, what their goal is, what they used to do, what they're doing now. Learn that stuff, because then once you know that information, you can really apply all of that information into what you're creating or doing for that client. So really learn your client. You don't have to know it perfectly, and you will build a relationship where you'll start to learn a lot about them. But in the beginning, find out what's your vision, what's your goal, what are you trying to do? And then that'll help you really pinpoint what they want. And last but certainly not least, this could have easily have been the first one, transparency. I think if you are transparent, you can get ahead in life with anything, not alone clients. Be straightforward, be honest, tell people what you want, tell people what you don't want. Be honest and give people the chance to be honest, because I think the thing is, sometimes a person doesn't want to hurt your feelings. They don't want to, or they don't really know how to communicate. So if you're transparent, if you open up the doors and give them that opportunity, then they will do the same. They'll do it back. Now, sometimes people won't do it back, and that's just shame on them. And that's where kindness comes back in, where maybe they kind of do you wrong and you're just like, you know what? I'm going to be kind and move on, and just move on. You don't have to cause a scene here, and just move on. But I think transparency is probably the most important thing. Be honest about what you want, be straightforward, be clear, and then also do the same and open up that door for them so that they can do the same back for you. You know, sometimes they don't have the way or the door to do that, or they feel like they can't do that with you. And that's okay, because everybody's different. But open up yourself so then they can say, you know what, I think I can be honest with him. I can be transparent with him, and he'll understand. Understand that everybody has a different way of processing, but be open to do that with them. And that's about it. I have so much more to give. I didn't realize how much I have to give. Like, I'm approaching 30 and I'm like, well, wait a minute. 30 years means 30 years of knowledge, 30 years of experience, 30 years of talent, 30 years of dealing and working with different type of people. And I'm like, well, people want to know how. They want to know, how did J Cutt become J Cutt? And I'm not where my goals are yet, like where I want to be, but where I am right now took a lot of time, and it took a lot of knowledge, and it took a lot of research, and it took a lot of patience. And I want to now use that to share with you. Oh, yes. Is that it? Oh, don't forget my book. Come on now. Go ahead and pre-order yourself The Art of J Cutt. People out here don't got no respect. My goodness. What are you doing? I know you're not about to leave without liking or sharing or something. I know you see that red button. You better subscribe to my channel. See you soon.